What's up, peeps? We are here once again. We made it to another episode of Kicking It with Kpop, and I'm here with the awesome, I think I'm pointing the right way, Jon Santana. How are you? Hi. Hello.
Hello, Katie.
I'm doing great, and I want to talk to you about this backstage because you have a most impressive collection behind you.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I too have Kickstarter spawn right there.
Oh, nice. Oh, I love that spawn.
Yeah. I wish I got the 3-pack. I was like, it's so expensive. Then I was like, no, that was such a deal. Why did I not get the 3-pack?
I'm almost ashamed. No, I'm not. I'm proud to admit it. I sold the third one, the gray one, the unpainted one.
Yeah.
That paid for the other two.
Okay. No, that's a good way to go. Yeah.
I got my money back on eBay, and the way I look at it, I got those for free.
Yeah, perfect. That's the way to go. You know, it's paying for itself. But no, I wish you would do more of the Kickstarter ones like that because they're so good. They're so well made. They're amazing.
That he was going to do Medieval Spawn as a follow-up. It just made sense to me. That would have been.
You gotta do it. Now with all the properties, you think he might do one?
Yeah, I hope so. I thought he was going to follow the original because it was, the package it came in was reminiscent of the original packaging. So I thought, okay, he'll do another one just like that. Didn't do it.
The packaging was awesome. The comic book that you got was really cool. And my favorite part of it, just the packaging was super dope. Even the box that came in and they said Todd McFarlane. I was like, I kept all of that stuff. It was so cool. I was like, I can't get rid of this. But the all of the add-ons, like the hands, the legs, and all that stuff, the weapons. Oh my gosh, the sword for this dude I can't even put it on my shelf. I don't know. It's amazing. But we actually have people chilling with us in the chat. We're going to say hey to them real quick. We'll come back to you in a second.
Sure.
All the way from 1:30 p.m. today, we have GT Comics. Hi, GT. What's up, GT? We got all the way from New Mexico. We have Las Cruces in the chat. We actually have Apex. What is up, Apex? How are you doing? And one of my admirers, we have Angry Straight White Male in the chat. Thank you guys for popping into the chat. Thank you so much. And we're here to talk to Jon because you have a campaign, and this is for an awesome horror anthology. The packaging that you guys are doing for this die cut box, it looks so good. But
can I show you on the skip later?
Oh no, you can show that off. Hold on, let me just plop the link in the chats real quick, and then let me make you the big, and then we can show off all the things. There you go. Boom.
Sure.
Boom.
Everybody.
Hi.
All right. So we're very proud of the design here of our slipcase. This right here is a die cut box with number 1 showing through on the cover. This has the 8 different variant covers that come with issue 1. I don't even think all 8 are available. Yes, they are. You can buy the whole complete collector's box set with all 8 covers, but I'll show you. So it opens like this.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's got a magnetic lock on it, so it snaps shut.
Oh, those are satisfying. That's awesome.
And just so you see what we mean there.
Oh, that looks so cool.
And the crazy thing is, this idea came to me when the Haunted Box number 1 was just an ash can edition. Wait, let me make sure that it looks right. There we go. The Haunted Box number 1 was just an ash can edition, and I took it to Terrificon. This was like in 22, 23, right when we were starting it up. All I had was a few black and white pages. I just wanted to, get some feedback from people at a convention. And I had a retailer come up to me and say, "Oh, I love this, but it's a magazine size book." And the ash can was magazine size. And she goes, "I have so many customers that won't buy DC Black Label, and they won't buy the Ninja Turtles Last Ronin because it's oversized, and they don't have a comic box for it. Simple problem is that." And I was like, man, I would hate for somebody not to pick up my book because they don't have a place to put it. I said, well, the name of my comic is Haunted Box. Why don't I design a box?
Dude, you're making me want to up my pledge to get this box now because I'm tempted by your box, let me tell you.
So that box with all the covers, that's a higher tier. But for $39, you can get 2 covers. And it also comes with a die cut, excuse me, I'm using the die word too much. Enamel pin. It comes with an enamel pin. It comes with trading cards. Let's see what I got. I have
snap
here, foil
Ooh, those are glossy. Those are nice.
It also comes with, I'm actually using it for my drink, a drink.
As you can tell, I'm a big fan of the drink carrier / koozies / any of that stuff.
Oh yeah,
perfect.
It has like art play and all kinds of extra stuff.
We're gonna full on get into your campaign because it's awesome. You are live on IndieGoGo, and we'll getting into that. But Joe is saying, "Ooh, spooky box, Apex, sexy slipcase." Oh, that was awesome. And like you said, you know what's interesting about the boxes that I really love that are coming out, because I've been going more towards like buying trades and getting rid of my single issues because they look better on my shelf.
Yes.
And I love how the magazine size fits on my bookcases, but to have it in a slipcase like that is just, I think that'd be phenomenal. That's really cool.
It was intended for people to collect the haunted box and put it in there, but you can put any magazine size comic in there. And
you can put anything in there. You don't know. You can stash something in there and just put it on the shelf because it's awesome.
And it just looks great on the shelf. And I was very excited. The first thing I did when I opened up the case when the shipment came in was put one on my shelf.
You got to do that. Of course you do. You're all about the sexy shelf action, because I see my guy back there. Not only do you have spawns back there, but you have one of my all-time loves of all time, which is Skeletor.
There's one here.
I saw. Skeletor and Hordak. Those are my boos. Plus the fish guy from Thundercats. I can never remember his name, but there's like a weird little fish villain guy. And he's like the odd little minion dude of Mumra. But yeah, those are my intro villain.
I know he's the green guy.
The little green fish guy. Yeah, there's like I don't know what it is about him. I love that guy.
Slug, slag, sloth, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know where Shelby is because he would know all this information. And what's up, Kai Ken? And I'm just gonna call you Angry. He says, "Take my money, sir." Well, you can definitely take the money, but here you go. Here's a link to the IndieGoGo, and we're gonna get your campaign. But also, let's do an introduction real quick, because of the people in chat are just meeting you for the first time. Who are you, John? What do you do? Why are you here?
I'm Jon Santana. I've been making comics since 2011 when I founded Iron Age Comics. I'll show a couple of my comics later, but I've done superhero comics. I did a book called Jaded, which after the fact, now that I've seen The Boys, I'm just ashamed because I put Jaded out around the time that The Boys comic came out. I had never read The Boys comic, and it's very similar in tone. It's just vicious heroes doing things behind the scenes that they would never do in front of the camera type thing. And then I saw The Boys, and I'm like, Garth Ennis is so much better than me. But I still love that series. It was a 6-issue series. Like, I started in that, met a lot of great creators, and the quality. I've been really blessed to work with some great talent from the beginning. And we'll talk about some names in a second. But so then I started with Jaded, and I did that for 2 issues, and then I got deployed to Afghanistan, and so I had a hiatus. The whole company took a break. I didn't produce anything while I was in Afghanistan. Then I came back. It took me like another year to get settled and decide that I wanted to finish Jaded. So I did. Then I kickstarted a trade paperback collection, and that went well. In the meantime, I published without kickstarting a couple of other comics. One's called Everhounds, which I love. Another one called Wordsmith, which is really close to my heart. But they're like one-shots. I love pushing those at conventions just because they're really fun ideas that I could always expound on in the future when I want to. And then I just met up with a couple other comics creators, Mina Elwell, who's a writer, and Asa Medina, who's a writer. And we had this idea to do like a box subscription service, a horror subscription service, where we sent you objects to your home that had a story attached to them that were haunted. And the idea is you haunted your own house with the objects, and you had to solve a puzzle, like a mystery box type of thing, to make sure that that curse didn't continue, or else you'd have to give that box to somebody else. So we never quite figure out the logistics of it. It was a nightmare, but we wanted to keep those stories. So we turned that haunted box subscription service into a comic book, since we're all comic book creators anyway. And that was the beginning of Haunted Box. And that's me in my comic book career in a nutshell.
That sounds amazing. I like weird, creepy things. If you haven't noticed, half my house is skeletal items. And
I can't believe I didn't have it ready. The original haunted box, we did a prototype. It had a doll, and the doll was hand painted overseas, and it is creepy as hell. There was multiple, but I have one.
ooh,
We have a drawing of it coming up for haunted box number 2. It's actually a character inside the book. Not really quite like Annabelle. It's not an animated character. It doesn't move around, but it's still really creepy.
creepy dolls. The little teeny tiny, like weird clown ones, I think, are probably the most horrifying things I've ever seen in my entire life.
From childhood, from one of those little creepy clown dolls. This was back in the 80s. I don't want to date myself, but yes, I was born before the 80s, believe it or not. And there was this new technology where you could pass your hand in front of a doll or a light. There would be a sensor. And so some genius in a toy company thought it'd be great to have a clown laugh when you pass by it.
No.
So I was so afraid of it. So my grandmother thought, all right, it was a gift from a friend. I'm not going to throw it away. I'll put it in the closet, which is a terrible idea because every time you open the closet, the light comes in. What do you think happens?
Oh, that's horrifying. Yes.
It's terrible. A little porcelain clown doll.
Oh, dude, I have a similar story. You know, right around the time, I'm also a product of the 80s, early 80s, by the way. And right around the time Chucky came out, there was a series of dolls besides the My Buddy dolls. I have a Cricket doll. This thing is almost 3 foot tall. It's like Teddy Ruxpin. So you put a cassette in the back and it talks, its eyes move and its mouth moves. I was so traumatized by this doll. I used to have to lock her in my closet at night because this thing was horrifying. And now I get revenge on anybody that comes over because I hide her in my closet and I put tapes in her and let them find him. Oh yeah, it still works. Yeah, I use it to traumatize people in my house.
And the mouth just goes along with the...
Oh, you have to turn it on. So I turn it on beforehand. And what I do is I have a tape in there. So it's like about half a minute blank, and then it starts doing stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, and I have cubby holes around too, so people don't like going in my upstairs. So.
That is
yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then we got more people in chat. I love it when people pop in here, and I forgot to say hey to my mod of all time from all the way from UK. We got Glenn in the house. And Apex says Iron Age Comics. Yes, Iron Age Comics. And my favorite bot/not bot of all time. We got the homie. Like, comment, and subscribe. I have missed you. It's been a while since you've been in here. Please keep coming by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm so glad you have broken free of your encryption to come in here to say hello. Welcome back. It's hilarious. I love it when you pop in here. It makes my day. Oh man, yeah. Good times. I love my weirdos in my chat. It's amazing.
Awesome. You have a bot.
Yeah, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Let me put us back here. There we go. Boom. Until I figure out where my present button is. There it is. I lost it for a hot second. So we're gonna go to your IndieGoGo campaign, and we're gonna go over this because you have a lot of cool stuff happening on here. And let's see. Minimize that. Get out of here. Let's go here. Let's see. Kind of make that part bigger a little bit. You think that it would be like you present something like bloop, bloop, where it looks way better. Yes. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Now that looks actually pretty good on there. All right. Yeah. Let's see. We got, heads up, Matt. How are you doing? Yes. So all you guys that are just popping in here right now, we're talking to John. We're about to go over his IndieGoGo campaign for the Haunted Box. And you showed off the die cut box a little earlier. And we'll show off that again because that is probably the coolest box I've ever seen in my entire life. And
thanks. It's a lot of fun to show off in person too.
I'm upset that I did not pick that up yet. You have a little trailer here. I can play that too.
Sure.
And yeah, I have to unplug and stuff for that. So give me a second. Oh wait, here, let me close it. So you are at $40 right now. You have a funding goal of $600 and you have 10 days left. I know we were talking about this earlier because this is highly strange
Yes.
We can't figure out what's going on with your campaign, so I am beyond confused by this.
I will admit I'm confused. If this was so I did for viewers, I did run this campaign on Kickstarter. We raised about $9,000.
Yeah.
And I did everything that I did for the Kickstarter to promote this on IndieGoGo, and I've got $40 and 2 backers, and my mind is blown. I'm more shocked than angry, because I know that there's something that I have to figure out that I don't yet understand. So hopefully I'll figure that out soon.
Yeah, so if you guys are in chat, just for shits and giggles, if you guys are clicking on the IndieGoGo page, like I'm on here too, I did back on one of the backers that are on there. If you see anything that's on there that we can figure out what's happening, like, can you let us know? Because literally we have no idea, because this has been shared around a ton, and it is such a quality box. It's a quality book, and it's really cool horror anthology. So I'm stunned that you have not gotten more funding for this at all. And I'm baffled by it.
Same here.
Hi RJ, what's up?
You roll with the punches, you know?
Yeah, you still have 10 days left. We could do this. So chat, we got you. So share this out galore. Let's get this going so we can figure out what's happening, and then we'll get you there. And okay, hold on. I have to unplug so we can play your trailer here, because my laptop is strange. Things. It'll be muting me for no reason. So, all right. Okay. I had to pause it. Okay. Is that full screen on your screen?
Yep.
Oh, I can see you right there. All right. And you can hear me. Perfect. Let's watch your trailer. Nice.
Thanks. That's it in a nutshell. The box wants blood.
The box wants blood. Yeah. Sometimes you need a cool looking box, and that box is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. So in general, the concept is it's an anthology series, so there's many stories, but they revolve around the same thing. It's a mystery box. It comes to the protagonist under weird circumstances. It happens to have inside it exactly what that character needs to solve their great problem, whatever their greatest desire is. It just requires a life in exchange. What's fun as writers of the Haunted Box, and reading other writers that work with me, their takes on it is what the characters decide to do. Some characters say, well, that's the deal, I'll just kill somebody, no problem. And that's one version of the story. Another version of the story where somebody takes the gift that the box gives them, but can't follow through with the murder. So they are haunted and cursed, and they're over time they'll decide either to pass the curse along to somebody else by giving somebody else the box, or finally following through with the murder. There's lots of different ways. Lots of fun.
Spooky. I like this. I'm in for it. I dig horror anthologies are some of my favorite reads ever. I'm huge into the horror. I'm huge into the really good, gritty, tight, black and white books. I love all that stuff. That's some of my favorite reads that I love, like, of all time. And I'm excited for this. This is really good. Just from the trailer, the art alone looked fantastic. Who's doing your interiors?
So I've got several artists that we're working with for issues 1 and 2. So for issue 1, which is what you saw in the trailer, we've got Damian Torres. He did the cover of the Blood Queen, the skinless demon. He did some of the black and white, the really stark black and white ones that you saw in there with the woman in the 1800s garb, the creepy old lady. He did her. Another good friend of mine, Joe Marbulda, who drew for Jaded, the superhero book. He did a story featuring the Blood Queen versus another female character called Ursa Hunter. She's faced with the decision of the box and is sort of tricked into taking the box, and she's on basically a hunt with her family out in the winter in the woods, and just disaster ensues. Now, the Blood Queen, I happen to love her. She's my creation. It is a demon who has the power to manipulate blood, almost like a blood bender. Like if you watch The Last Airbender, she's like a blood bender. But particularly, she loves the ice and snow because she can take blood from a victim, mix it with the ice, and create like a blood ice thrall. So there's a bear that gets killed on the hunt. She pulls the blood out of the bear and creates this ice blood bear. Just craziness. Just
ice blood crazy. Bear? Whoa.
Blood bear. That's what I
That's probably the most gnarliest thing I've heard in a long time. Ice blood bear.
Jamar did that story. I love that one. And let's see. I've got Nicole Jelinek, who did a short backup story about a character who has been living for 50 years with the box without opening it and just living through curse after curse. That also features the Blood Queen and her gore hounds. She created blood thralls out of dogs that follow her everywhere. So those are her gore hounds. And then let's see, we got Richard Clark, who did a story written by my friend AC Medina. His demon character is called the Host, and the Host is like a rogue demon who there's basically demons who are the ones who bring the boxes to the main characters of the story, and the Host sort of went rogue and started collecting people and putting them in the box. So that's a really fun story. And then Mina Elwell is another co-creator of the Haunted Box with me, and a really great writer on her own. And she has a childhood memory of moving into her house and finding human teeth all over the house in her bedroom.
What?
Yes, and today they don't know where they came from, but she put her thoughts of what that story was into a Haunted Box story, and I'll just leave it at that because it's so crazy cool.
That is the creepiest thing I've heard in an actual house, and I'm a realtor, and I've seen horrific things in my time in a house. I don't think I've ever seen a house full of teeth.
Floorboards stuck under a door jamb, like weird.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's horrific.
Oh, there's Ursa Hunter and the Blood Bear.
Blood Bear is looking vicious and gnarly and all kinds of just badassery right here. And
that cover was done by Jason Ulrich. He lives out in the West Coast. Shout out to Jason.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jason. Look at this is just glowy awesomeness. Hold on, I think where'd it go? Oh, Matt says, "Is the slipcase haunted too?" It's a haunted box.
You know what? I'll let you guys in on the secret. All right. I have not put this out on the internet. I'm going to share it with your audience.
Share it with my audience.
There's a secret in this box.
Oh.
Most people don't think any further than what's on the surface. Can you read what that says?
It says, "Open the box."
Okay. Then when you open the box, can you read what that says?
Oh, take what's inside. Okay. Ooh, very interactive. I like this.
Especially people my age can't even see the rest of the message. And this camera probably won't even be able to see the rest of the message. It's built into the box.
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of blurry.
Yeah, probably not. But younger eyes and my eyes with reading glasses can see that it says, "But the box demands a price."
That's awesome.
So it's a nice little Easter egg for future Haunted Box fans. I have not put it out anywhere. You will not find that anywhere on any of my social media. There's a nice little tidbit for your viewers to check out if you want to check out the box and see it for yourself. If you're my age, you're going to need reading glasses to find that little message in there.
I need my glasses just to see the screen. So I get it. No, the quality of that box is awesome. Is it a limited run for the box, or are you just going to be like printing on demand? Oh, it is.
It is a limited run. I only printed 500. They're about half gone already. Wow. They go fast at conventions. Almost every box I take to conventions goes. When people see it in person, they just have to have it.
Well, yeah, the thing is sexy. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's got. I don't know if you can tell. It's got spot UV too.
Yes, I did see that. Hold on, let me flick you back over here. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It is so cool. I love the spot
It's
on
just a
there, and it
real.
wraps around too.
What I wanted was, if I saw it at Barnes and Noble, I'd have to have it. That was what was in my head. If I saw that at Barnes and Noble, I'd have to have it. So I designed it to be so for me. Like if I saw it, I wouldn't be able to leave without it.
No, that's some of my favorite stuff. Like I love companion books that are like to all my trilogies or my series of like actual novels, and they'll have like the things that you open and you do stuff, and it's like all like I love interactive things. That's some of my favorite types.
It's funny you bring that up because for the next campaign for issue 2 for IndieGoGo and in the future, the idea is like Russian doll style. There'll be boxes that you can slide inside the box, and they'll get smaller and smaller, and each of those boxes will fit other little tchotchkes that I have, like the enamel pins, and I want to do a tier stretch goal that has the Blood Queen has this very specific finger claw set. It's like a gold. If you see, you've seen them in like old Indian, books and everything, where they've got that metal claw that goes
the
along.
metal claw. It's kind of like in the Thailand too, how they have those metal like extensions on their fingers.
Well, she's got that, and that's her way to pierce somebody's skin to get the blood to come out. So I found some options that might be affordable for me to purchase on a large scale, so I can put them in the box, but they have to have their own haunted box. And so that's the idea. With each issue, you can have another box that fits inside that box.
That's neat. I like that. I like that it's like box. It's keeping with the theme, but also the boxes are super awesome quality. What is up, Jeremy? And we're still going over your campaign here, but no, this is awesome. So let's see. Let's go over. Let's see. Do you have? Okay, let's go over the tiers real quick since we're over here. Also, I have not seen the foil, but I'm telling you right now, the reverse foil that is ultra sexy. I almost got this cover because it was hot. It was hot stuff.
I literally do not have many of those left. I was scared to even put it for $30 because I was afraid that they would go, and I wanted to keep a few more than I have. I don't know if I'll be able to go to reprint on that one. I might have to do a second printing with a different printer. Just that printer that I use, they're great. It just my experience with them, it was so slow coming from overseas. And even though the quality was high for the box, they worked with me to get the specifications just right on the box. It was such a slow process coming from overseas. So
that's too bad.
I don't know if I'll be able to reprint right with them.
But yeah, so if you look at here, you got the main cover here. So this is where the back is like the mat, and then everything else, like the title, the character, and the little doodad right here is the spot foil, and this is completely reversed. So you got the foil in the back, and everything else is matte. That is a sexy, sexy cover. It looks good. Plus, it'll look interesting too, depending on what cover you get, because you can slide. They're going to be interactive with that die cut, so you can maybe pull this in and out.
Exactly. I've got one at work. The one at work, I have the foil cover on the inside. And what's really cool about that one, which, man, I wish I could show it, is what it does is, I'll just hold this one up.
Right here. Yeah, show that again.
It creates a foil shine around the edge of her.
Ooh, neat.
Foil shine around here, which is another cool effect. There's just so many ways that I can go with that. I was hoping to be able to show you, Damien is doing another version of the cover where she's got skin. And that will also fit into that window.
Oh, okay. So for people that are just joining us, so we have a bunch of other people probably in here. You also have the die cut slipcase. So if you put the book that's magazine size in the magazine size slipcase, we're calling her the Blood Queen. Is that what her name is?
Queen, yes.
Yes. So she goes exactly inside where that die cut is. So it looks super neat when you put that in there. Like you could see the highlight around it. Oh, it looks lovely. And that is all fully spot foiled, but spots, what do you call that?
Yeah.
Yes, around the whole case, which is that's such a cool, and it's magnetic. That's a really awesome box. Like I'm not even like it's like freaking out as to how cool it is. All right, so your perks over here. So if you guys don't know, IndieGoGo, you kind of just add stuff to your cart and then just trying to check out type situation. IndieGoGo does, when you go and back it, they will take your money. Well, I don't know, because they changed that on Zoot, but no, it's still that way where they take your money out immediately for IndieGoGo. But You got some good tiers here for perks, which are actually pretty decent prices for a magazine size, 44 pages.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I thought so.
Thank you, Glenn, for dropping the links. So for a PDF digital version, $8. That's a pretty good deal for digital, especially a lot of people, like I know Glenn is in the UK and there's a lot of people around that actually don't like buying physical stuff because of how much shipping actually costs. So I love it when people add the digital tiers in here. Then this is really cool too, because a lot of your stuff is on sale right now. So you have 30% off on here. So if you want just the regular, the Ursa Hunter variant, which has that awesome ice blood bear on the cover.
Bear.
That is awesome. So that's $14. And then you are shipping worldwide. So that's super cool.
Yep.
That's awesome. Like you have some really cool books plus covers, which are awesome. But it also is each cover telling one of the different stories that are in the book?
Of the 1, 2. No, actually, there's another cover for Ursa's story with the Blood Queen in it. It's got the Blood Queen just laying in the ice on her side. That one's by Ryan G. Brown. In Haunted Box number 2, those covers are complete, and I do have a different story for each of the 3 covers on that one.
Oh, it's just so cool. I like this concept, and like I said before, huge horror anthology fan, and I love it. So far, all the art that I'm seeing is spectacular, and I love the interior arts that were happening. Oh, is this the one you were just talking about?
That's it.
Oh, nice. So also for $14. Also, I really am digging the details that they have in her underlying skin here. Oh, it looks so good. Like you can see all the tendons and the muscles and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
It was clearly inspired by oh my god, I'm gonna forget her name. Julia from Hellraiser 2.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That bothered me as a kid. It bothered me to my core because I still struggle saying this out loud because I struggle thinking it. It was like a little bit sexy, but that's gross. Like why?
Hellraiser is some of the sexiest imagery you'll ever see. It's horrifying, like it's creepy, but it is some sexy. Same thing with Geiger. Geiger made, xenomorphs, all that stuff. It was just the line work when you see the silhouettes of stuff is so gorgeous. Yeah, it's awesome.
It made me feel uncomfortable, and I wanted to bring that to this character. She's got a little bit of Goblin Queen. She's got a little bit of Julia from Hellraiser.
I like it.
That crown is made of, oh my God, why am I losing my English language today? What do you call it when a coagulate? Frozen coagulated blood. That's what that's.
Oh, wow. And you can see her little claws too, the little claws that you were talking about earlier. That's awesome. This is so cool. I am digging this so much. I am so happy to talk to you on here. So you have the main cover here. So this cover is this one here. So this one here is like just a darker color, but it's the same one here. So you got the matte background with the spots.
I think the difference is that the one that is in the smaller thumbnail, that's just a digital image. The one on the left is an actual photograph. That's why it's so much light. That's what it looks like in person, the one on the left.
Yeah, because you want it where you could show the spot coding because it's just going to pop off the screen like that. What's up, Jolly? And Glenn has to go to bed because it is super late over in the UK. So thank you for dropping links and have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Thanks, Glenn. And here, let me drop this. You already dropped it. Oh, you dropped all the things. Thank you. You dropped Twitter or X, whatever you want to call that now. And you got the Instagram, all the places. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up and hanging in with us. So yeah, so for $13. So some of these they're on sale. So you guys can get yourself some stuff. Let me tell you. And this one, let me see if I can open this so I can really look at the shine on this. So this is just the reverse. You got the foil in the back and the matte where everything else is. That's so sexy. It's so pretty. I love that. That popped out of me the first thing on the page. I was like, oh wow, that's super dope. Now I regret getting that and not getting the dang slipcase. Now I want the slipcase. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to add that to my thing. Let me tell you. What is up, Chris? How are you doing? What's going on? No, that case. The more you even describe it too, it's mind blowing right now. Oh, this is a good image here. Hold on.
Yeah, that's also.
See how you could see the cutout. Yeah, you could see the die cutness, which was awesome right there.
Yeah, and that's what my Kickstarter campaign didn't have that because I didn't have it in hand yet. So it was just the mock-up, and again, mind-boggling how the mock-up of the image somehow I raised so much on Kickstarter, and I'm at $40 on IndieGoGo. Like it's just
I don't get it. I'm baffled literally by that. I'm just completely baffled because you've been live for 20 days, and I know the amount of people that are sharing this and are talking about it. So I'm very confused why there's like at $40 right now. This is very confusing to me. So yeah, that's something. But yeah, so for 30, it's on sale. So for $39, you can get you the slipcase plus issue 1 of the book,
yeah.
which is amazing.
So people know, like I always wonder if fans think about it or they care if there's campaigns that are on different platforms. And I know sometimes I used to have thoughts about, creators getting greedy and stuff like that. And I guess it depends on how much we're talking. But for example, out of pocket, it cost me about $9,000 just to produce the artwork, pay the artists, pay the other creators without printing a piece of paper. I raised $9,000 on the Kickstarter, and I still had to pay to print it and everything. So what I'm asking for on IndieGoGo is to help towards reimburse myself towards that printing and the other costs and the shipping and everything. It ended up being a lot more than what I'm asking for, $600. But I'm just looking to get a little bit of relief as I go into issue 2, because issue 2 we kickstarted and we raised a good amount of money in issue 2 as well, but not to cover the whole cost of the whole production. And I'm trying to get the brand big enough so that we can actually at least break even completely.
Yeah.
Which I haven't gotten there yet because this is an expensive venture, but it's a labor of love. I can say that.
I think it's really common nowadays for people to either start on Indie or start on Kickstarter and then go do a second chance one, but also then end up on Fund My Comic as like the storefront as well. So they utilize all 3 of those, which I think is actually pretty good, because if you're just trying to make your money back on something that you've already paid up front for, it's just easier to do that. And Jay, what is up, Jay? Hang on one second. There in the trailer on the top there is, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the OG Kickstarter page so you can see some of the samples of the artwork.
Sure.
Because Jay is saying that he just doesn't see any on the actual campaign page. Maybe you should add a couple pages on there.
Let's see. Did I not add any?
I don't see any.
That's a good point. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Possibly, but yeah, because there is some on the trailer, but yeah, add a couple because that art is sexy art. So yeah, let me go to the actual Kickstarter page that you guys had, because you did a really good amount on there. So let me actually go there and then we can check out some of the art
that recommendation. I'm going to take that and I'm going to update that. And maybe people are thinking it's not as done as it actually is. I mean, it's complete. I have the physical 44 pages right here. So that's a good.
I'm going to go to the issue 1 because you did issue 1 and issue 2 on the campaign. So let me pull this up so they actually can see some stuff that's happening on here. And the artwork is so lovely. I have loved everything on here. So I'm actually going to paste this if you guys want to just go look at it yourself, like up close. I'm going to paste this here into the chat so you can actually see it. But I'm going to go there myself in a second. We can go check it out together because the art is what I would expect from a horror book. I love the black and white. I love all that stuff. It is really nice. So let me go present this screen. I forgot where I'm at. Where am I? Oh my gosh. Okay, stop screen, present screen. So it's technical. Kickstarter. Okay, so on Kickstarter, this is what you're going to see when you get on here. So this is for box number 1. And Haunted Box number 2 was just recently finished, but this is the one here. We can check out some of the actual art on here. So if we go down here, this is more up closeness of what actually is coming in here. And you do have some of the trading cards left, which are also foil stamped. Yep. And here, look at just the art. This was one of my favorite panels that was in the trailer. It was just this crying woman.
Yeah, I love that.
Gorgeous.
An art print that comes with the higher tier box.
Okay,
actually, you get one arm print with the $39 box as well.
But look at the details in just right here. That is so lovely. I love that. That is absolutely breathtaking.
Damien is great. So our inspiration for that story and really for the whole anthology series is the old 70s and 80s Warren comics, the Creepies, the Eries, Vampirella. And
Oh yeah.
I said that to the artist who primarily works on the digital medium, and he broke out his brushes and he said, "I'm going to do this traditional." And he did all his pages traditional. And for the second issue that he's drawing right now is doing all traditional because he's trying to evoke that sensibility from that era.
I love what he did here because you could actually see where like the pen lifts off the paper right here on some of the pages, like how it goes from the light. It's so cool. And then if you come down here, and you could actually see more of the different covers in this section right here. And I don't know if this one is available on the IndieGoGo, but if you come down here,
That one ended up going to issue 2. That cover.
Oh, okay, nice. And here you can see more of the one that we were showing earlier with the Ice Blood Bear.
Yeah, that was just the flats. That was before it was finished.
I see that, yeah, because it's more vibrant red and glowing on the other cover that you see when it's finished. But this is such a cool concept of the die cut box. Really good. But here, this is what I want to show here because this here is what's showing the artwork. And you definitely want to add some of these pages onto the IndieGoGo campaign because the artwork is phenomenal. It's got everything in it that I really, really love out of like those old pre-code, old horror books in the line work as well. And it's that awesome, just gritty, dark style of art, but also extremely lovely in the places that need to be lovely. But even here, the imagery is just fabulous. I love it.
Yeah, Damien killed it. He really knocked it out the park.
Oh, so good.
I don't want to give anything away. I'm so excited for the second issue. His story in the second issue. It's so much fun.
Oh, I'm excited. So let's see. Oh, this is just really cool. It's just very, very like I remember back in the 80s. I don't know what it was about grim fairy tales, and you used to look at the illustrations and they were so horrific. Yeah. That was one of my favorite things, is just watching the let's see if anybody where am I at? Yeah,
that's the tooth story. The story about the teeth I was telling you.
Oh, in the house. Oh, dang. Ooh, I love the way that they did. Oh, the font is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, the font, when you're looking at it right here, almost looks like it's like engraved around the artwork.
Mm-hmm. I'm very happy with the way the lettering came out.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, no, this here, that was my favorite. Is one of the other parts of the trade that I really loved, like how there's just a little bit of the red just splashed in here. But the way this was moving and zooming in onto this old crusty house.
I did that just for the IndieGoGo trailer. That wasn't in the original Kickstarter trailer. I just around with it. It was fun.
Oh, dude, the art's just phenomenal. I love it.
And that's Gary.
Yeah,
Gary Delorier. He's got the very hyper photorealistic style, and he's coming back for issue 2 as well.
Okay. We do have some other people joining us. What is up, Garth Wong? How are you doing? So for the people that are just joining us, we're on the Kickstarter page that has already ended for issue 1. What we have the campaign up on IndieGoGo. So if you see the Kickstarter link, this is just taking you in there so you can see some additional photos and back stuff for like the box and everything. But it will drop one more time the link to the actual campaign right now. So here's the actual campaign link that's active right now in the IndieGoGo. But the art is gritty. And I love how it's changing, like each story has that different gritty, different vibe to it. And I like this one because it was very splattery, which was neat. I love that. Like the hands here, like the shadowy, the way they're just doing the splatter like that. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, Gary's stuff is really good. And that's Jamar's Ursa Hunter story with the bear hunt.
Oh, okay. So this is interesting. So when you're coming up here and you're looking at this is very, very, very just like flowy, gritty.
Yeah.
And then you get down here, it's a little bit more defined. And then this one is interesting because it's like shadowy and splattery. And this one is solid line work, but it's almost like the reverse, where like the characters are more white and like the background is darker.
Yep.
That's neat. That's awesome.
This one necessitated a little bit of a cheat on the black and white and red concept. We snuck in some blue hues because
nice.
that story is called Winter's Moon. So we wanted like a blue tint, so that allowed us some grayscale coloring with blue shading on top of with the red splashes of blood.
Very nice. Yes. We got more people in here, and they're saying, "Oh, thanks, you love the art style." And Aaron's also popping here. It looks nice, dude. It looks sick. So we actually have 24 people, well, 22 people hanging with us right now in all of the places that we're with. So do you want to? Can you show the slipcase one more time to the people that are just now popping in here? So this is for issue 1 on IndieGoGo, but for I think it was $39 that you have on sale right now.
With the slipcase,
you're getting the slipcase. Plus
comes with issue 1 for the $39. You get one variant cover along with it. This one with the another Blood Queen cover laying in the snow. This slipcase is a magnetic lock. It holds 8 to 9 magazines. The magnetic lock opens to those magazines, and because it's die cut, when you take the books out, as long as this is the first book in your stack, she slides right into the window. Oh,
that's neat. That's such a cool concept. I really love that. And I hope that because how many issues are you going to be doing for the Haunted Box? Do you know yet?
So 3 in the classic horror anthology style, and then 2 following that. It's going to be Haunted Box Presents, and those 2 are going to be specifically. One's going to be a Blood Queen special, and the one after that is to be determined. It's going to be another demon special. So 5.
That's fun.
Planning.
Okay. That's fun. So you already did 1, which you're back on here for this, doing again, and then you just ended campaign for issue 2.
Issue 2.
So,
yeah.
Are you also going to put 2 back on IndieGoGo when you're done with this campaign?
The plan was within a month of the end of this one to launch the second one, but I will be honest, I've got to figure out what the heck I did wrong for IndieGoGo to only have 2 backers. So one thing that Jay brought up, absolutely, I'm going to put some of those pages, sample pages that I had on my Kickstarter on the IndieGoGo page, and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah, I think it might make a difference because the art is just stellar. Like it's phenomenal artwork, and I think it needs to be seen. I think that might actually help the campaign. But this style here, that just grabs my attention. So focused. Oh, look at it. He's with the cover there.
That's Ryan.
Let me see if there's any more down here. Okay. So no, that was very awesome. So this is the Kickstarter link, like I said before. And if you want to get in here just to look at the artwork on there, go ahead and go to the Kickstarter link that I pasted below just to check out that, because you will be adding that to your IndieGoGo campaign. Dude, Aaron, this is awesome. It's so cool. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me stop the screen and let me go back to the other page, which is for IndieGoGo. So we can go check this out. And because there's more people popping in here, I will go ahead and play the trailer one more time. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go this first one here because I love the way that this is moving around the page. It's fantastic. All right, let me. Okay. Oh no! Can you hear me? Okay.
I hear you now.
Still, I don't know. It's very weird. I don't know. I don't understand this computer. All right. No, that trailer is awesome. I love the artwork that.
Did you catch the blood bear that time?
I did catch the blood bear that time. It's awesome. Hold on a second. You just got here. Restart the trailer. I've already played it twice, Shelby. But you know what I will do? Since you are such a huge He-Man fan and you collect all the He-Man toys, I'm gonna make you jealous right now because look at that behind him right there. Just saying, like right there.
Man-at-Arms too.
He's got all the sexy stuff on his shelf. With lights, by the way, illuminating my sexy Skeletor right there. So, Shelby, just telling you.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys. This is so nerdy. So wait, let me preface this. Let me preface this.
Show us the nerd stuff. Let's go.
When I turn when I turn the camera around, you're gonna see that this is a basement, right? So it's got basement stuff. So never mind the basement stuff. But in 2020, my son was born, and in 2019 they closed Toys R Us, and I'm like, he'll never get to experience the Toys R Us aisles from that I experienced as a kid from the 80s. So for my son, I
Yeah.
built this.
Oh, that's awesome. That makes so much sense when you're collecting to put it up there that way. And also, Shelby, how jealous are you? Because a second ago, okay, so he goes, what's his address? I'm going to come get that Skeletor Mondo figure. And then he goes, no trap jowl. I'm pretty sure there's trap jowl on that other wall over there. I'm just saying. I'm just, saying.
Yeah, there is a trap jowl over there.
So, that was a cool trailer. You are not wrong. And also, what is your picture? Because that is a dope, looks like a sugar skull type thing. That's so cool. Whatever that is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes, that is really cool. Yeah, no, your son's lucky that you got all that cool stuff happening. And under the desk. Oh, that's where Trapjaw is, under your desk. You opened all of your figures. I know you do. You have Castle Grayskull just chilling behind you.
The open ones are behind me. The sealed one, and a lot of those are the the modern ones. My original, I still have original figures on the other side, which too much basement stuff is showing. But
those modern figures that they're making for Masters of the Universe are so good.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I'm so jealous. Where'd you go? I'm jealous of that 2-pack that you got of the Stranger Things and my Skeletor. You have no idea, Shelby. Oh, if I could poke you because I'm jealous. We got way more people. That trailer brought people in here, so plop in the link one more time. And what is up to you? Also, Alien Love. Let's go. Hey, I am all for a good time. Let's go down here. Oh, wait, we were going over this real quick. So, yeah. So if you want the Slipcase combo pack for $39, that is an awesome deal right there. You're going to get the box and then issue 1 so you can slide it in there and make it look all sexy. That is a super cool deal. And then over here, Slipcase combo pack.
So that's the same thing, but with the foil cover. That's why it's a little bit more.
No. That's this one. Aha, right here. Oh, that's right. You're getting the sexy reversed foil on that one. Ooh. Plus that print that we saw with the crying lady. Ooh. And then a drink coaster. That's right. You were showing that off earlier, the drink coaster.
Yeah, I'm using it. It's great.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Nice. Yeah, I dig that a lot. But yeah, that's a cool price. Get it $52. Nice. You get in the box plus some extra goodies, slide it in and out, and looks amazing. And then this down here, you got the collector's box. So what else you get in here?
So that comes with all 8 covers, including the foil, and my favorite cover, the black cover. The reason it's my favorite cover is because the first cover that I ever drew. Thank you very much. It's also
interesting.
It's the rarest one because it I only printed 75 copies. It's that soft laminate, so it feels a little bit like
oh, I love that feeling. That
velvet, that weird smooth.
It's like a suede type situation. Yeah, those are really cool. I love that
logo.
That's so good. All right, you're gonna get all the physical stretch goals. You get some digital PDFs. Oh, you're gonna plus this is where you get the 4 trading card set and an enamel pin.
Yep, you get everything. Ooh, everything.
Art plates. What are the art plates?
So the art plates is like the one you saw with the crying lady, and then there's 2 more.
Okay.
With other characters. So there's one, the Domus Dentium, which is the dental, the teeth, the scary story, and it's got that girl sitting on that giant tongue, the one.
Oh, that was gnarly. Yeah, I like that a lot. That was cool.
The other art plate is the host, the other demon character. So those are all signed by the writers that wrote those stories and the artists that drew those stories. Each of those art plates.
Awesome. And yep, go ahead. I'll highlight this in a second. Oh, go for it. Yeah.
They're signed and numbered, each of them, and they only go up to 100. And of the white art plate with the scared lady, we're up to like number 89. So there's not too many of those left.
Ooh, so limited. We had Loke pop in chat here, and he goes, there, you got a third backer. So, oh, what?
Nice, thank you.
Big pimpin'. Let's go. Yeah, no, I backed one of the things and I regret not getting the slipcase, so now I gotta go get the slipcase. So I'll also be doing that. I gotta get that.
There's nothing more exciting, and I don't know. I do this when I back Kickstarters, and I end up really liking them. I reach out to the creators and I ask them questions, and sometimes they blow you off, whatever, they have other things to do.
Yeah,
I would love to talk. If somebody wants to ask questions or get some insight, I would love to reach out. Just hit me on the Kickstarter or IndieGoGo DMs, and I would love to talk the story, because me and the other writers just nerd out on talking about all the possibilities and this specific concept of the box, that it's sort of universal. So they all exist in the same universe. There is one builder, there is one man that lives in that house that you saw in the trailer, and all he does is build boxes that speak to that specific person, that person that they're trying to target, that they know has that seed inside of them to kill or to harm somebody else for their own benefit. And so they want to plant that seed and grow that evil with that treasure that's inside the box that they need. So he's sort of like a evil Santa Claus, because he knows what you want, right? He knows exactly what you want, and he's building that gift just for you. And then one of the demons goes and delivers it, and they usually disguise themselves so they don't look like a demon at first. And then we just take that concept and we play with it in so many different variations. And our idea, our goal, our strategy is to emulate Twilight Zone, to have compact, standalone stories that are of a certain genre, of a certain style, but can have any of many different characters and some recurring characters, specifically some of the demons and some of the heroes.
That's cool. I really dig it. So, the guys that are just joining us, this is for issue 1. You already did issue 2 on Kickstarter, and after this one ends, you're going to be re-putting issue 2 back up there, which I really enjoyed a lot of the artwork that I saw for issue 2. So that's also was up on Kickstarter as well. So if you go search his name that I put in the link below for the Kickstarter, you'll see that as well. But I'm so excited to read this. I'm like, yes, let's go. I love the style that you're going for in the vibe, and it's magazine size, by the way. So if you guys are just popping in here, it is magazine size.
Yeah, that was just as a homage to those old Warren creepy eerie Vampirella comics, the old
so
black
good.
bags horror.
Oh yeah, I got really big into the Devilina one.
Oh yeah,
that one's so much fun. I love that series. It's great. Let's see. I don't even know how it happened, but we've already almost hit an hour. That
was fast.
It was way too fast. So yeah, if you guys want to go just check that out, you have a really good selection of stuff here for your perks, and some of these are on sale. So if you want to pick up some stuff like this spot foil, reverse foil compared to the one that's right here, so sexy. So you see this one here. So if you guys are just popping in, matte background with the spot coating there, and then this is reverse. It's foil plus the matte in the reverse. So that is neat. So if you get the both of them, you can flip flop them in your die cut box, which would look amazing.
Absolutely.
So that's really cool. I know. So you guys in the chat have any questions, let him know. Like, let's go. Let's ask all these questions. So if you're like, what's going on?
I can stay a couple minutes if anybody has any questions.
Okay. And while we're waiting for them to do whatever they're doing in chat, hold on a second. Let me flip back over here for a second. Do you have any cons or upcoming appearances or anything else that you would like to want to talk about?
So we're waiting for Damien to see if he can get into New York Comic Con. He has a back. So the initial, I don't know how much people know how hard it is to get into Artist Alley at New York Comic Con.
Oh,
but he's been there in the past. He's waiting on the second cut right now. If he gets in, I'm going to be there with him for at least a day or two.
that'd be fun.
I'm missing Terrificon because I'm also a service member. I serve in the New York Army National Guard full time. I've got annual training coming up the month of August, so I'll be gone for a while. But I'm also looking to do an appearance Oh man, it's in New Hampshire, so it's far from me. So I forget the name of the shop. I'll definitely send it to you so you can put it out
Oh, please, yeah.
and that's going to be in October. I'm hoping to do that with Gerald Von Stoddard, who you did a show with.
That would be a good mix because he has some good book as well.
He does. He has some really good stuff. And then Joe Schmalke, who I follow as a mentor, even though he hasn't officially taken me on as a mentee. He's stuck with me. I keep bothering him for information. You can try to follow me.
Listen, I had a lovely conversation with him and Rubenstein about hot dogs at Motor City. I harassed him a little bit.
Yeah. He's a fun guy.
Hey, Michael. Also, Michael, I know you're just popping here, but this book is your jam. Like, let me tell you, it is a horror anthology with amazing art in it. And it has this sexy, show this off one more time, this sexy slipcase, the die cut slipcase, so you can slip these in there. And you said you can put about 8 books in there?
8 or 9 books, depending how thick they are. I fit 9 44-page magazines in here. So it's got the spot UV, right? And it's got the magazine lock opening.
So cool.
It's got spot UV in the back.
Yeah.
And when you open it, right?
Ooh.
Open it. And then you slip the books in and out. She fits into the window perfectly.
Told you would like it.
Yeah, I haven't seen, I'll be honest, I haven't seen a die cut slipcase do that.
I don't think I've ever seen a slipcase do that in a die cut because normally they're just closable. Right. And I like that it's interchangeable too.
I've seen a die cut slipcase with it was like a helmet with the eyes cut out, and so the book is inside, the eyes would be white, and this is like a whole character with a much bigger window, which, as you can imagine, that was hard in terms of the design. Like the printer was not happy, but I wanted to get it right. So every little, because you imagine, like the character, she's full of spikes and odd shapes around her, and they cut the die cut all the way around the whole circumference.
Also, the amount of probably testing that they had to do to make sure that lined up with the box to the cover probably drove them nuts.
Stupid little things like, do we make it so that it fits bags and boards, and if it does, will it still match up? So yes, the answer is yes. If you put bags and boards, she still lines up the way it's been designed.
Ooh, cool.
So all the extra space for the bag and boards is only on the top, so it'll still line up no matter if you put a bag and board in there or not.
Michael nailed it. Yes, super cool for sure. No, it's a really good solid box as well. Like sometimes you see them in that flimsy, like just cardboardy. That is an awesome
solid
box.
That's why I love the printer, and I really don't want to move away from them. If I can stay with them, I will. But it depends on how well the next campaign for Horror Box 2 goes for IndieGoGo.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that does well enough, then I'll have enough capital to move forward for Horror Box 3 to do another box, or just the insert like we were talking about, a box insert to have like Russian doll nesting boxes inside the boxes.
What you could do, which would be amazing, is do a blank cover, but do the outline so that you know where it lines up so people can put their own art inside the box.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm telling you right now, there are so many people in chat right now that are artists that I think that they would adore that, because then they would be able to see their art through the box.
So you're saying that like instead of her, just do the
outline so people know where to draw it, so it'll go inside.
Draw whatever they want.
Yes.
Yeah, and because her arms are where her arms are, they don't have to be on her face. You know, they could
be. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
That would work. I think that'd be super neat.
And just for those who want to see some of the finished product,
oh yes, show that off.
Oh
yeah, I love that you're showing off some of that, because there's like the black. It's like the oh my god, I can't even say. Oh, the gore hounds are dope.
It's the host story. There's more bear stuff.
That bear is so cool. I love the ice blood bear. Is amazing. He's cool, and also her body, the way that it's colored, where like the muscles hit, I like that it's like almost glowy around everything. That's neat.
That's Omi Remolante. He did the coloring for her. There's some more teeth.
It does look amazing. Yeah, no, I'm so excited about this.
So this story is more like an illustrated short story prose. We're going to be doing at least one of these per book, because that also emulates that old style of having those backup prose stories. Some of them were chapter based, where you would buy issue to issue, and they would be continued from one to the next. So
I love that. Yes, and it's very like the old school horror zines as well were like that, where they would have like sections of different stuff, and like when you flip through it, it would like just kind of change your experience as you were doing it. And Loke says, "You know me so well, K-pop. Let me tell you, I know my audience. I know how to sell you guys that stuff." Ooh, as you're showing that off, hold on a second. Aaron actually has a question here. He wants to know: Freddy, Jason, Myers, or Pinhead? That's a tough one.
Okay, so I'll say, in terms of movie, I don't know about your question. Did not say movie. Your question was characters, but I'll say movie Hellraiser.
Okay.
Character. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the most boring one. Like, right when you think of like visually, Mike Myers, yeah. Probably the most boring visually.
I think he's. It's works though, because it's so silent and so like still when you see him, which adds that weird creepy factor because he's like in mechanic outfit, just that mask on. So I think that kind of adds to the creepiness.
Yeah. It does it. Like that would creep me out, and that's something that's believable. Like I could see it on the street, and it would mess with me for a second.
Oh, when you if you see, especially in that mask with the creepy just randomness of the hair, like that would creep me out too. Now, I like the visuals of Myers and Pinhead. I myself am a Jason person. The whole wall in front of me is Michael Myers and Jason inspired. And I got to dance with Kane Hodder because 8 is my favorite. Jason Takes My Hat is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. I'm weird.
Jason
I know.
Takes My Hat. That was
90?
Was that 90?
I can't tell if it was 90s or 80s. I don't remember. I just remember it being a hot mess. I remember a lot of people in it. Like there was a lot of famous people in that one. It was a cruise ship. Yeah, it was like the kids were on their senior trip, and then he comes aboard. How did he get from Camp Crystal Lake to the middle of where this boat is? It's movie magic. It's movie magic.
The cruise stopped in the lake. And then found its way into the Hudson River.
That's exactly entirely what happened. And Shelby's going at Freddy. You know, I could see Freddy for you. Yeah. Yes, that's fun. But yeah, no, I'm excited about this. I'm definitely going to read back again to get the extra one with the slipcase. Oh.
Just shoot me a message. Don't pay for shipping twice. Just do like a tip or whatever the extra is, and then I'll just send you the box.
Oh, okay. Cool. I can do that. No problem, because
I'll throw, because it's you, I'll throw in some extra goodies. You'll get some extra.
What's perfect. Because I like retailer tiers as well, because I usually back stuff that has retailer tiers because I like to give stuff out in further episodes. Which is fun for me because I know a lot of people when they do the retailer tiers, you have to prove that you're a retailer for some campaigns, not all of them, but people like myself that do a lot of these like to do where they give away, especially if you have the same person on coming back for a campaign. And I like to do that because I do that a lot with Frederick when I do his Crisis.
I didn't do a retailer camp, not even for the Kickstarter version. I don't think. I don't think I did. But the collector's box has 9 different covers.
That's true. Yes.
That's a possibility.
Brojo always like, oh, thank you very much. I always like that you're just hanging and chilling with us. And this is also up your alley, you and Bobby with your horror stuff, let me tell you. And Loke has a really good question. When is issue 2 available?
So on the Kickstarter campaign, we stated that it'd be shipping in December. Right now, we're on track, fingers crossed, to ship in October. Doesn't mean it's definitely coming in October, but that's our goal. We are currently on track with the art to ship in October. So sometime between October and December for issue 2. And we'll be launching the IndieGoGo for issue 2 probably about a month after this one ends. So like I said, I'll be in annual training with the Army in August. So probably September we'll launch that.
Oh,
issue 2.
Wait, so you can either wait because right now it says your issue 2 is in late pledges right now.
Oh,
So if
that's
you
right.
still want the Kickstarter for issue 2, you can get it right now. So hold on, let me drop that in chat.
I forgot about that. Thank you.
So hey, so yeah, check that out. So also, if you want to go, just check out what issue 2, because I see it a lot of things. Actually, let me just pull that page up too. Let me stop screen. Let me pull that up because that's got some really cool art on it as well. So let me pull this up. Oh, I got way too many thingies open. Huh? I opened up like 96 tabs. All right, got that going.
I'm so proud of the cover for issue 2.
I love that. It's so good. Hold on, let me. Where's issue 2? There it is.
Category.
Okay, hold on. There we go. There's that one. So yeah, check that link out right now because this is one for it. So if you guys don't know, like if you guys do IndieGoGo and the campaign ends, you could go in demand. So Kickstarter just launched their version, which they're calling late pledges, just like a month or 2 ago. So they're still kind of working the kinks out on that one, but you can still back it. Yeah,
and I didn't do it properly because I didn't offer every tier late pledges, so I just did it wrong. But there's still some tiers available.
Oh, and the cover, it's so lovely. Like, because that was issue 1. Wait, no, issue 2. No, that's got some extra stuff on it. You can see a little bit different in here because it was the matte on the other one. So hold on. This cover is lovely. And like in the back where it's got like the skin, so she's putting the skin on. That's so cool. Hold on, let me open that over here. Oh, yeah. Dude, Damien is crushing it with these horror babes. Oh, that's awesome. This poor dude out here. I don't know if it's a dude or a what, but yeah, she's farming skin at this point. And I like that. Yeah.
So much fun.
Oh, I like that you could see in this one, like compared to the one that was the one where she was on the ground, you could see like that coagulated like bloodness.
Yes.
More. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, she's got spikes on her back too. That's cool. I like that. I like it. Ooh, this is another one. Let's see. Okay, so I like that you kind of do the red, but you also throw in one of those icy bluish type colors as well on just to throw it in there.
Anna Weischek. We've fallen in love with her style. It's a little bit more whimsical, but it works for what the stories that we're doing. And I really love her style so much. She's gonna be drawing the next series that we do with Iron Age called man, I haven't even announced this anywhere else yet, but what the hell? It's called Avatar 6 or A6. And it's a vampire tale. I won't say any more than it's a post-apocalyptic vampire tale. It's going to be a lot of fun. And she's going to be doing the art for it.
Yeah. Oh, and Michael's also picking Friday because he turned himself into a little stop motion doll, a TV in a giant wearable on the stage. Yes. Like that was a trip of a movie on that one. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, well, okay. That one's awesome. I love the purple.
That's Musy. She is another demon character that brings the box to protagonists. Her first appearance is issue 2, and that's going to be a very interesting story involving music. That's why she's in a music box, or even not a music box, but that's like a Jack in the Box. But hers is going to be a musical story revolving around a pianist.
That's neat. You're here now, perfect, because we're still going over campaigns. So he has 2 currently active ones. One for issue 2 that is currently on late pledge mode, which we're going over right now. And for issue 1 with a sexy die cut box. Ooh, is on IndieGoGo happening right now, which we're trying to get funded because you end in 10 days.
10 days, yeah.
Yes, we got this going. We got this. We're gonna get this happening. And I'm gonna share the living bejeebas out of this because I believe in this hardcore. And wow, yeah, like I was saying earlier, hold on. You can really see, I love the muscle structure and the way that Damien is it Damon or Damien?
Damien, yeah.
Yeah, Damien. I love the way that it's so delicate.
Yeah.
The way that he has like the things wrapping around here and just, it looks lovely. And then the eyes just pop.
That I'll take credit for that. And I can't take credit for much art, but she had to have ice blue eyes. It was important because of the red, right? It pops.
It does really pop. Yeah. And I think that's really cool too, because how we were talking about the blue covers, but yeah, like that purple one really stands out in the bunch. I think if I wanted to get this, I love her on the cover, but I love that purple cover. I love it. It's fantastic.
That is Steve DeSario, and that is a man that is super talented, effortlessly. in terms of, when I say effortlessly, I mean in terms of his line work. But mentally, he's like, oh, I'm not that good. I'm like, dude, you're crushing it. You are amazing. Nah, I'm not that great. And he just turns out amazing stuff. And I can't get him to work enough. This guy, Steve, he's just the purple cover.
Yeah, hold on, that was right here.
This one, yeah. He's just phenomenal. He's done a Vampirella cover, and he's done what's the other? Was it a Ren?
I know his name. Why do I know his name? I'm trying to think why I know the name, but I know the name from something. Yeah.
That's another Anna Weischek interior. So that one's going to be another one of the little novellas, the little short stories that are.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that face is so good.
Yeah, I love
it.
And
when you see, like, you could tell she's from the water, or whoever this demon is from the water.
Yep.
Which is on this cover right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's so like I said about the same thing with the Blood Queen. It's so delicate. It's like just lovely, but also eerie at the same time.
Yeah, that's the idea. We love it.
Good times.
And that's the same artist, believe it or not. Just
this is the same artist.
Same artist. Yep, she did a completely different style for this. This one is this story. So it's written by a writer named Jamie Freevale, and she wanted like almost like a Mean Girls horror story with Hollywood actresses kind of hating each other and fighting each other to get to the top. And I just loved it. I fell in love with the story she came up with using our box concept.
I dig it. I like the eye work too. The eye work is cool. So her art style, she's got several different ones. It's really neat. And like you said before, it's very whimsical, but also just something really, it pulls you in. Yeah, like this one is more simplified compared to the other one, but yeah, I like it.
The way she uses blacks and whites though in this story, I don't even know if I have it on this Kickstarter page, but she can just flip it to where all those whites are just now blacks, and she uses very little white, and then it becomes dark and eerie. So it's the same style, but in the contrast, it just becomes creepy.
Perfect. CJ says, I like the covers, but I fear something named a haunted box. Well, as you should. And why is her box haunted? CJ, you have to buy it and read it to find out. Sorry. And what's up, DJ? How are you doing? And you once dated a woman that you could swear her box was haunted. CJ, with your dating history, I don't doubt that one bit. Great faces on those characters. Yes, they're lovely. And you know what we said before about the Michael Myers? This gives me that chill vibe of that, where it's like so still, but like so much is being said and creepy in this one shot. Like I love that. It's really cool. Oh, here's more of the art too. Oh, nice. Ooh, look at the eyes. Very expressive in the eyes. Like it's the same thing. She does a great storytelling.
Yeah. Oh, you said the same time as I did.
It did. Nice. Ooh, then we're back to that like spot, like grittiness again. Is this the same artist from issue 1?
No.
No, not even. Wow.
Nicholas Nieto.
That's interesting because it's so similar in style to that one that I like, which was like the dark lines like this, but also like the spotty like spray.
No, different.
That's cool.
This is almost like
that's awesome.
A haunted horror version of Orange is the New Black. It's like a women's prison. So this is an interesting one as well.
I think that's fascinating that you had two artists at two different times kind of come up with a similar style without even registering. That's amazing. That's so cool. Run Through the Tears, convince you to pledge. Okay, we will be doing that, CJ. There's you better be ready for the box. Let me tell you, better say. Also, I did not see any stickers on your campaign, so you should be thankful for that, CJ, because he's not pro stickers. But there's other cool things that you could add to this. Yes, you love the inking. So let me finish going through the kick for this one real quick, and then we'll go to IndieGoGo to go over the tiers for that one, because this is still on there. You guys can go look at it. But yeah, the art is lovely. I really dig it. Oh, CJ, do you see this right here? You also have the exact same scissors. You might even have the other half to it because your scissors are broken, and that's what you use for an unboxing, which is hilarious. That's awesome. That's amazing. I love this lady. She's back. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
this is more Damien work. He's still working on the page for issue 2, but I wanted to showcase his style. So this is actually from issue 1. This page.
Okay, because I love that lady. She's probably one of my favorites that I've seen in the stories. I don't know what it is about her. I just really, really dig it. And let me see. How long is the trailer for this one? Let me just see.
Pretty short. 40 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. Let me unplug and let's watch this. This is the trailer for issue. The tears again, and then show up that box because the box is amazing.
Okay.
All right. Let's check this out. Okay. Oh, so cool. I dig that so much. Hold on, let me plug back in here. I hate this laptop sometimes. Can you hear me? Can I hear you? Okay, I don't know. I was just trying to figure out if my things were working. So
there you are. I didn't see you, but I see you.
Let's see. I know you do not like stickers, and then look, just laughing at the stickers. Yep, that's right. She's the one that stole your other set of your scissors, CJ. You know, you're connected to this already. All right, hold on. Let me stop screen here, and then let me go open up the other screen for the IndieGoGo, and I will show you all the tiers, CJ. I will show you all of the tiers. Plus, he will show you the sexy die-cut slipcase, which is amazing, by the way. Right here. Okay, so let me go down here. Okay. So if you just want the PDF version for $8, you have that right there. Then this one right here is blah, 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 right here. This is the Ice Blood Bear cover for issue 1. Ooh, look at how gnarly that is. Yeah, like you were saying on the other one, this looks so much more vibrant compared to that other picture. Yeah.
That was just flats on the other one.
Yes, and some of these are a little bit on sale. So for $14, you can pick that up. Or you could pick up this one, which is right here, which is the saucy. It's like almost like muted, like the blues and the reds. It's amazing. It's very ice hazy. Like if you ever get stuck in that weather, like that's the vibe it gives me. It's awesome. So for $14, you get that cover or that cover, which is awesome. It's a really good deal. And then down here for $15, which is the main cover, which is here. Can you see this, CJ? So these are all magazine size. This one is matte in the back and it's spot coated in areas. So it's going to shine, which is sexy. So for $15, you can get this one right here. And it has 44 pages magazine format. And then this one right here, which is limited. So it's on sale right now for $30. And this is the reverse of this one. So you have the foil in the background and then matte for everything else, which is awesome, which they're both interchangeable. So if you want to swap out the covers for the die cut box, you can put either one of those in there. Then down here, which is a really good thing, you're going to get the slipcase combo pack, which you get the die cut. It's a magnetic box, which is amazing, all magazine size. And that is not flimsy cardboard. That is a solid hunkin' box, which is awesome. So you're going to get the standard edition plus a variant cover. Plus you're going to get the art plate, which is this lady right here. And then it's it's signed and numbered for this one right here. Nice. Okay. And then you're going to get the drink coaster, which I'll show you. I'll flip back to you and you can show that again. And you're going to get the digital PDF copy and all physical stretch goals. So for $39, that's amazing.
It's a really good price. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's you get 11% off on that right now. And down here, if you want the slip case.
I don't know why I named it the same thing. I'm an idiot. It's the same thing with red foil.
So with red foil, but you also get something else in here, don't you? You get the red foil one.
You get the red foil one, and well, it's actually the same thing. You just swap out the red foil, which is super limited.
Because it's super limited. Because right now you can only claim 10 of those right now, so that's why it's super limited. So, but also for $52, that's a really honking good deal right there. Plus, I love that art plate; it's really good. Then, if you want a giant, massive collector's box for $169, which is also still on sale, you're getting a whole honking caboodle of stuff here. So you're basically getting
every haunted box thing we made. You're getting in that collector's box.
Yes, so you're getting all the covers. Then you're getting 3 different art plates, which are these arts. It's almost like an art card type thing.
Yeah, like a
sign-in number
book plate. Yeah, an artist book plate.
Yeah. Then you're gonna get the drink coaster, an enamel pin. I don't think I've seen the enamel pin. Which one's the enamel pin?
It's top. It's in the left, a little square. I can't believe I don't have one right here. They're actually really well crafted. It's a very solid pin. Man.
Okay. Well, yeah. So if you can find it, that'd be cool. But I'll flip back to you in a second, and then you can get 4 trading cards, which are over here, which look really cool. You can show those off again too. Yeah. And you're gonna get the digital copy, and then all the physical stretch goals for this. So you're getting a lot of stuff in here for these bundles, basically, that are right here. And if you just want the book, I mean, $14 plus shipping, whatever. That's amazing. You're gonna have some cool stuff right there. Let me flip. Okay. Well, it's been a minute. Hold on. You prefer ash cans to stickers? You know what? I love a good ash can. I really love my 90s ones. There's something about those, like the old school ones, like when you feel them. I love textures on stuff.
Yeah, they don't do ash cans enough anymore. I had an ash can of mine. It's all flat black and white. There was no extra reds in it. Back in when I took it to Terrificon the first time, they went pretty well. They sold out pretty well. People liked them. Nice. I like ash cans as well.
The 90s ones with that weird texture on it. I don't know what it is, but when you could feel like the ink indents, and I love those.
I like my favorite. Yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they were almost like Staples quality.
Yeah, but they felt underground to me, and I love that because I love underground books. Yes. See, I knew you would appreciate the sexy shine. And CJ, yes, because CJ normally goes to New York, and he normally goes to Terrificon.
I love that show, Terrificon. I cannot go this year because I'm at annual training. It is August. What is the dates of Terrificon this year? I don't know. I just know that I can't go because I'm away from the 1st of August to the end of August.
Yes, and
that's one of my favorite cons to go to.
What is up, Sumo? I really appreciate a nice thick ash can. I sure do. Sumo. I know. I'm getting you guys all riled up on here because this is all amazing. Oh, Kinko's The Secret is DR. Ooh, interesting. Thanks for that info, Shelby. There's 7 different ash cans you self-published. That's awesome. I want to go look at your ash cans, Apex. I'm gonna have to do that. Ooh. Okay. All right.
But I like it.
Okay, so we have a couple more, and for CJ, who has not seen this yet, I'm gonna stop the screen here.
Okay,
I'm gonna go back over here. Show this sexy. Wait, hold on. Let me make you this ultra big. Can I make you the ultra big?
We'll start with
Wait. Solo layout. Oh, look at there.
Well, card right, ultra shiny. Look, there's 4 in the card set. We've got these drink coasters, which are super useful. I don't know what I did with my enamel pins. I can't believe I didn't bring them down. But the main event here is this very solid slipcase. It's about 2 inches thick. Magnetic lock. Opens all the way. And then when you pull out the books, that top copy slides in and out.
Ooh, it's gorgeous. Yes, and then you can also swap it for the other one, which is the red foil one with the matte lady on it, which is ultra sexy as well. And you saw the sexy shininess. Maybe next time there'll be more ash cans. But yes, it's really beautiful. And if you ever get in a box like that from a campaign, they're normally more of like the printed comic book boxes. But this one is amazing. It's like a really nice box material, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's the same quality as like high level. If you were to go to Barnes and Nobles and get I don't know, an absolute right edition hardcover slipcase.
Oh yeah,
same quality.
I actually have behind me one of those. Yeah, they're really nice. And yes, it's a nice slipcase. It's also all of the magazine. They're all magazine size, and the box is magazine size as well.
Yeah,
so
and
you can fit
what
that
saying earlier in
there.
the podcast. Is that's what inspired the box? Is that a retailer said, I have so many customers that won't try magazine size comics because they have boxes for comics at home that fit standard comics, and they don't have anywhere to store them and keep them in good condition. And so I said, well, let me make a box that there's no excuse. I've got a box for you. You can store them, keep them in great, perfect condition, and put them on your shelf, and it'll show the logo right there, standing on the shelf.
Neat. And it does spot coded all the way around the box as well.
Yep, there's spot code on the back there, on the front.
Yeah, and that's a sturdy. It's really sturdy, but yeah, it's awesome. And Biggie is also saying you can reuse it for the Protector comics. Yes.
Yep.
So you could. What do we get? What did we say? 8 to 9 in there, plus bagged and board.
Yep.
You can also bag and board
boarded. I'm closer to the 9 side. I mean 8 side, and then 9 if they're not bagged and boarded.
Very cool. And also, because your kick for issue 2 is in the. I keep on calling it in demand. What is it? Late pledge mode. I will add that to the bottom of here as well when we're done, so that it'll be on there. And I will also go reshare it all over the places too. So in case you are wanting the link right here. So this is right here is a link to the IndieGoGo for issue 1, where you can get the die cut slipcase. And then I lost my thing. Where to go? This one. Then this one here is the one for Kickstarter for the late pledge for issue 2. So if you're looking for either one of those right here, this is where you go to get them. So right there. Kablam. All right. Now let me make us same size now. I know it's so weird being full screen. I'm like, I hate that. I'm like, you can see all my chins. Leave me alone. So yeah, if you guys have any extra questions, because we were going to keep this to about an hour, so about an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions, I also want to go eat something. I'm hungry. Please leave them right now. If not, go hit him up as well, because you are on the Instagram and the Twitter. You're all over the place.
Yes.
If you do have questions,
please reach out, and I'd be happy to talk about the Haunted Box or any of the other Iron Age comics or what we got coming up. I just talk horror comics with you. I love talking indie horror. I read a lot of horror comics.
I need to show Dope and a couple of my horror guys that are super into horror. I need to send them your way, because you would really get along well with those guys.
That'd be great.
For sure. So you may or may not be at New York, and you're not going to be going to Terrificon this year.
Yeah.
Not sure though. So meet CJ.
I wish I had more. Well, I know for sure I'll be at November. I'll be at IA Con, Independent Artist Con. It's new. It's in its 3rd year in Fishkill, New York. If anybody's in the Northeast region, that show just keeps growing, and there's a lot of standard comics stuff. It's not wrestlers or anything. It's comics creators, a lot of indie guys. So it's a good show.
You should look into doing specifically horror conventions as well.
Yeah, that's everybody keeps telling me I got to do that. First of all, I need to get more time on my schedule.
Yeah,
get rid of the military. That's coming soon. 3 years, I'll get to retire, so I can't wait.
Perfect.
And then I'll do way more shows. But until then, it's sporadic. I'll do my best.
Yeah, Apex. I'll have to reach out to you too. We have to set something up for when your book comes out, because I know there's a lot of guys too that are in the chat that have their own like horror books as well, which are awesome. Because I know you, Gerald, Schmolky. I don't call him Joe. I gotta call him Schmolky. That's you gotta do that. Yeah, no, I love the horror books. I love how like a lot of like the creep show stuff and even the EC stuff is making a comeback right now.
Yeah, I saw EC.
I'm excited.
Like perfect.
I'm so very excited for that, and I can't wait, because that's my jam. That's my jam. That's what I like to pull out besides the weird 60s and 70s DC, because literally it has the best ads of all time in there.
My wife must be watching because she sent this.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me get out.
Hold on, let me make you the giant.
All right.
Boom. There you go. Hold on, let me remove Apex.
Another.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's a nice pin.
Yeah, it's pretty big too. I don't know if I have a reference for it, but it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's the spot foil logo on the side of the box too.
Yep.
It's the box. Ooh, ha, 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 ha.
The boxes and boxes.
Yes. And hold on, let me put his box I have you. So right here, CJ is from New York, so he's giving you crap.
Oh, cool.
He's calling it fake New York, but yeah, he is also
very born and raised in the Bronx. CJ, listen, I know it's fake New York, is what I'm trying to say.
If you do go to New York Comic Con, you'd probably bring it to him. So good luck to you. But we're gonna get out of here because we both need some food. We both need some sleep because we've both not slept in a while. But thank you so much for coming on here. You are welcome back anytime. Please come on again.
I would love to come back when we do Haunted Box 2. I'll come back on.
Yes, let's go. And let me know when you launch that because I will be from day one posting those links all over the place.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Katie. And thanks everybody.
You're definitely.
Thanks to who backed. Love you guys.
Yes, you guys are amazing. So let's end the stream. Let's dance on out of here because I have no end credit.